Aquí estamos con Dmitriy Karas desde MegaCon. Dmitry, welcome to Panama first and foremost. I want to ask you about your career, how you got started being a stunt.
My background is in martial arts, and when I was younger, I wanted to be in the film industry, but didn't really know how to. And slowly having adult responsibilities, having to work and go to university and all that stuff, I slowly forgot about the stunt industry because so many other things were happening. And later in my life, I ended up running into my now partner and her family, and her dad actually is a longtime stunt performer, a stunt coordinator. Has been in the film industry for a very long time, and they kind of together reinvigorated my desire to get into the film industry and continue my journey to become a stunt performer. And now I'm able to use what I learned in my martial arts training and gymnastics and parkour, all of these different movement styles, to perform stunts. And every now and then I get to be somebody's double, but a lot of it is just doing my own stuff. So
tell us about The Mandalorian. You know, it's a very popular series all over the world. Tell us about your work there.
So on The Mandalorian, I play a lot of different characters. I'm very fortunate to have gotten the opportunity to play so many characters. That all started out with me being a stormtrooper in season 1 of Mandalorian. Towards the end of the season, they needed a very large call of stormtroopers, and I got to be one of those guys. So I showed up, saw all the white armor everywhere laying around, and I got super excited. Oh my God, I'm going to be a stormtrooper in Star Wars. And, you know, made a good first impression and started getting called back. And now I've gotten to do a bunch of different stormtroopers, remnant troopers, shore troopers. I've gotten to do Tusken Raiders in both Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett. So different tribes of Tuskens. Been Mimbanés, I've been Trandoshans, I've been a bunch of unnamed species of aliens in the Star Wars universe, and I've gotten to perform with amazing actors like Tamura Morrison and Giancarlo Esposito. With them, I've gotten to actually act very closely. Also, with Pedro Pascal and Brandon Wayne. So I've been extremely fortunate to have gotten all these opportunities throughout all the series. And then it continued to Book of Boba Fett and Obi-Wan Kenobi, and there's so much more Star Wars iterations coming between already the announced Ahsoka series and Skeleton Crew series, both coming out later this year. And then I'm sure so much more coming in future years. So yeah, I hope to be a part of as much as possible.
Tell us about working with Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau. How's working with them? They are so creative. They are the future of Star Wars, so to speak.
Yes. So Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, you're right, are extremely creative and are like the minds behind the entire series, or series of series. And they're amazing. They're both super nice guys, and I personally have not had the most communication with them because we're different parts of the totem pole. But I have been around them quite a lot, and watching them work is fantastic. It's amazing. You guys are incredible.
You also mentioned Tim Morrison. As I said, Tim Morrison is like a rock star. He goes to conventions, dancing. How is you interact with Tim Morrison in the Book of Boba Fett? How is working with him?
He's a lot of fun. He keeps everybody laughing all the time. He likes to joke around on set. He likes to keep things light in between takes. But when it's ready to film, when it's time to film, he's on top. He's in the moment. He's ready to go. He's very energetic in his acting and in his performance, and he's just another guy at another level. Like I also mentioned, Giancarlo Esposito, both very intense actors, performers. Watching them switch on from goofing around on set between takes, and then the director and AD call rolling, and then immediately the switch flips, and they go into work mode, and the serious face comes on, and the emotions are there, and everything is just comes together in like the great performance that you see.
Okay, tell us about, I don't know if you interact with Ewan McGregor from the Obi-Wan series. Tell us about your experience.
On Obi-Wan Kenobi, I was actually only on Obi-Wan Kenobi for a fairly short amount of time due to scheduling issues. So I actually was on set with Ewan only one day, and my part was fairly far away from his. So I did see him there, but I actually didn't really get to interact with him at all. Not in person, at least. We had the scene, but I just didn't have any actually.
Yeah. Any injuries you suffer doing the stunts or something like that?
No, no injuries. And, you know, stunt performers get asked this all the time about their injuries. Some of them actually kind of wear them as an accomplishment, you know, like a badge of honor. And I don't really believe in that. And I think that, you know, being safe is the most important part. So doing things right, giving it your all. And if an accident happens, an accident happens. You know, if you get hurt doing something, that's just kind of part of the job. And, you know, bangs and bruises and cuts and whatever, scratches, that's all fine and good. But, you know, the name of the game is going back to work and doing more stunts, not getting hurt and then being put out of work for months or years.
I know it's difficult, but can you tell us about your future projects, if there's any?
So as of right now, the only thing that I have going on is a tentative date for a Western. I'm very excited about it because I've never been in a Western yet, and that's a really fun genre to be a part of. And I'm really excited to do some horse work and, you know, the cowboy thing and shootouts, and it's just all a lot of fun. As far as in the Star Wars universe, Ahsoka is coming out in August very shortly, as I said. And there's going to be a lot of amazing stuff that we filmed on Ahsoka. You know, of course, none of which that I can talk about, but I'm very much looking forward to it. Very excited for everyone to get to see the final product and everything get put together. So you all should definitely catch Ahsoka very soon.
Okay, my group is called Jedi Council Panama. Recently, we celebrate our 21st birthday. We are the longest group in Panama here as a cat. For you, I just want to say hi, that you say hi to Jedi Council Panama.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hi, Jedi Council Panama. Thank you so much for the cap. Thank you so much for having me here in Panama to begin with. I've had an amazing time, and you guys have been extremely welcoming. So, yeah, big thank you to everybody there.
This is the way.
This is the way.